Welcome guys to a brand new YouTube video. This YouTube video is going to be very exciting. It's going to be our very first interview with a member that had been part of ZenBot for a while now, for months. And ironically, it is a female trader. Now, female traders don't really get the spotlight that they deserve in this industry. But ZenBot, we don't discriminate at all. Whether you're a male, you're a female, anyone can automate their trading. And we're just going to be asking her a few questions, going into depth about how she found her journey with ZenBot and what sort of success that she's actually been able to achieve here at ZenBot. Now, without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the call. Hello there, Sveta. How are you doing? Hey, welcome. You're the very first interview person that we're actually doing, so we've never actually done this before. We've got thousands and thousands of members, but I just didn't have the time to get on a call with each and every one of you. But yeah, you've been a member for very, very long time. I think you joined. I checked just before this call. You joined in August 2025.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
Over half a year, and literally I'm so excited because I love that ZenBot community, and it's a really proud moment for me to have a call with you. First of all, to meet you personally. That's awesome.
You too.
But over a call, and yeah, it's really exciting for me, and I'm so happy to be the first one. Wow.
Fantastic. Let's jump straight into it. I mean, a lot of people know you in the community, not that because you talk a lot, but because you're actually you're a female trader, right? And female traders don't really get the spotlight in this industry, and you make a lot of money, and we'll get into that later on in this video. All right, cool. So let's just jump into a little bit of an introduction about yourself. Like, what do you actually do on a day-to-day basis? Was you involved in trading before you joined ZenBot? How was your trading then, and then so on and so forth?
Right, sure. So basically, I'm a marketer. So this is my bread and butter. I have a marketing degree. I've been doing paid ads. Like, I worked at Google. I have a huge background in paid ads. And this is really the main thing that I've been doing. Now I run a marketing agency where we offer paid ads to businesses. And primarily what we do is scaling e-commerce businesses, like taking them from like 30 grand in revenue to 100 and more. So yeah, and literally my trading experience concludes like 0 days, 0 minutes, 0 seconds before I started ZenBot. Like, I have zero clue, honestly.
Oh, so you didn't do nothing?
No, never, nothing, not even like a second of educational video on trading.
That's insane.
The thing is, my husband, he is a trader. I mean, not full-time, he has a full-time job, but then he does trading for like the past 3 years, and he was the person who introduced me to ZenBot. He first tested it for himself, and then I joined, and I realized it's super easy. Like, I literally don't need to know anything, and the only huge part that I had to learn, I did learn in the first few weeks.
I mean, amazingly, you've got a nice, little foundation. You're running your business, and on the side, you're running obviously ZenBot, but we'll get into that in just a second. You had zero experience, zero knowledge, nothing to do with trading. Now, normally people that come on with us do have a bit of knowledge, or they've traded for a few years, they've lost a lot of money. I don't know if you've heard the horror stories, but people have lost a lot of money, even including myself. Before I had ZenBot, I lost a lot of money, and that's why I actually opened this business. But yeah, fantastic. Okay, let's jump into, how did you find out about ZenBot? And so how was your onboarding process? How did you find out? Where did you hear us from? And how did you onboard?
Right. So sure. So first of all, I learned about it from my husband. As I mentioned, he has background in trading, and he was also burned. By the way, I was just talking with him this morning about this whole interview, and he told me, you know what stands like ZenBot apart is that all communities that he experienced prior to this were like really toxic and competitive, and like community stuff.
Yeah.
So this has really changed for him, and he first heard about it like a year ago. He didn't trust the miracle results, so he was like following you guys for like another half a year, and then this the past summer, we both joined. He joined like a few weeks prior to myself. I looked at his results and I was like, okay, well, whatever it is, I want to be on there as well. He helped me set up my first account because I was like clueless. It was actually really fast. So I just first opened like a Prime account, which was really straightforward. I submitted my ID verification, which also took a very short time. And then it was all basically done through support with your team. Guys connected the accounts. I don't even think, I remember I only had to do like one manual trade. This was the part that I didn't do, but my husband did help me with the first one, and then the second account I opened, because I now have two accounts on Zero. The second one I did myself because I already, I realized it's just like 3 seconds.
Yeah. It's super quick. Yeah. We actually, in fact, we started experiencing that. A lot of users didn't even know how to place one quick trade, so we had to make a guide for that as well. But anyway, at least we got past that stage. But yeah, so how was your onboarding process? I mean, from the point of where you got sold to, how was the sales team, the support team? Did you find any faults, anything that we could have improved on? Feel free to let me know. Obviously, we don't hide anything here. So, was there anything that can come to mind, or was everything a very smooth process?
I think it was very smooth. As I told you, I was like clueless about how to even open a trade, but I'm happy, I'm lucky that I had some support from my husband. But right now, since you already guys have a video, I think it should be very straightforward. And I know you guys also have like a lot of videos and onboarding steps that also help me a ton. So even if you're like clueless like me, you can still just literally open the video where it shows step by step what you need to do. And it's a very fast process. So I don't think it needs anything else.
Fantastic. Okay, that's amazing then. All right, so let's get into the juicy part. This is the part everyone is probably waiting to hear in the video. Exactly, yes. So we want to know, Sveta, how much... So first of all, did you go down the prop firm route or personal capital route? Well, was it just a personal capital, right, with zero?
It's all personal capital, yeah.
Okay, so for you guys that don't know, ZenBot Zero is just for personal capital. If you're someone who doesn't want to sit, and set up the bots, ZenBot Zero is quite literally in the name. Zero setup, zero maintenance. Yeah, Sveta can vouch for that. Okay, so let's jump into it. How much have you made since August, the day that you joined us, up till today? In profit.
Right, so I did calculations just this morning to make sure I give you the exact amount. So the total is $21,291.
Insane, absolutely insane. From someone that's come from no background of trading, someone who's a female, which is another whole topic because, a lot of traders aren't females, and to actually making money right away. Like a lot of people experience a lot of horror stories first, and you're very, very, very lucky that you jumped on with someone and a company that cares for you and giving you the results that you've gotten. So firstly, congratulations. I hope you've been enjoying those profits. So yeah, so what's sort of been your key highlight in ZenBot? Like what would you highlight if someone was to ask you and you had to describe ZenBot in sort of one sentence? What was your key highlights of actually joining ZenBot? What sets us apart from everyone else? If that makes sense.
Well, I'm a yappy person, so I don't know if I can, take it down to one sentence. I would say that two core things that were a game changer for me. So first of all, this is a significant amount of money. If I made it like in 6 months, $3,500. So this and like added income that I don't actively have to work for, which of course is fantastic. And especially for me, because like in my agency, I do need to actively work. And if I'm slacking certain month, I usually see a huge drop in the performance and the income that I'm making. So here, the fact that, I literally set it up and I forget, I just, throw more money on it here and there. And then it gives me returns. It's fantastic, and it also gives me like a lot more peace of mind because I know even if my agency goes down some month, I still have this extra pillar, that can support. So there is that. And second point is the fact that the community, I cannot emphasize enough how helpful it is and how I feel a strong bond with it, and that's why I'm so excited to be on this call, and that's why I'm excited to be the part of the Discord group because when I first started, I was. I felt myself like a loser because I didn't have experience. I was like making $50 in trade. Like, okay, how are these people making like 800, 400? Like, why am I not there? And then I was talking to people, asking them questions, and they were so helpful and answered my questions, which, I was a random person to them. I made some first friends in the community, and now I'm already in a position where people reach out to me, and almost every day I get somebody messaging me to the extent that I already put my settings in my bio.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to feel, yourself that you're a part of the community, and the community is so helpful. And you guys are always so helpful. You and Fahad, if I have any issues, I have no idea what was like a margin call that I once bought. There was somebody in the community to explain to me what is that, and I didn't feel myself stupid, but I felt myself welcome and safe, which I think.
That's amazing. The thing is, we spend a lot of money in just keeping our community very, very positive. Like I explained before I even ran this business, I was in communities, right? And it was so toxic. Like none of the admins, there was no team involved and everyone's just arguing with each other. It's a nightmare. And I really wanted to work hard on just the community because what a lot of people don't understand is even if you're selling, in our situation, we're selling a fantastic product, but say you're selling a bad product, right? And you have a fantastic community, it can literally be the light and day between your business, So yeah, thank you so much for highlighting that. The last thing I wanted to ask you was what's one piece of advice you would give to someone who was like in your position and they're deciding whether they should join Zenbot or they shouldn't join Zenbot? That one piece of advice that you would give to them.
I mean, for me, it's really a no-brainer to join Zenbot. I think this is ultimately the best decision I made in the whole past year. And, you know, I now have that peace of mind that I have some extra income, and I'm like spending so much time in the compound calculator thinking where in like 3 years.
Yeah.
So this really is a life-changing platform. But then the piece of advice is like when you join, I do suggest that you guys take some time, and it's maybe like half an hour, but go through the videos in the Zenbot community to learn about like margin calls, about how does the multiplier and the drop down work. Just like learn some basics to understand how to set it up, because I did make a few mistakes. Like I had my drop down very small, and so I did get margin call twice in this whole half a year.
I think you hit your drawdown, not margin call. I think it was drawdown, like your equity protector.
I once had a margin call because I had a very small drop down, so it was like minus 15% that I got. Luckily not minus 50 if it would be a drop down. And then the last one I got like a few weeks ago, and it was something had to do with like sleeping spreads or something like that.
Spreads, yes.
Honestly, I still have no idea what that is, and my husband told me not to worry about it, and I don't trust that.
Fantastic. Okay, Sveta, it's been a pleasure to have you on. So many people know you in the community, not because you're always active in there, but you come in, you drop some bomb results, and then you leave. So that's the best part about it. So I thought I would reach out to you, book in a call. But honestly, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, Sveta. Thank you so much. You'll see this video on YouTube in maybe a couple of days or something. So I'll send it over to you and let you know that you're out there now, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. But Sveta, thank you so much, honestly. It's been a pleasure, honestly. So I just wish you continued success with Zenbot, and you'll always, hopefully, keep growing.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Yes, guys, you heard it there first. This is Sveta. She's a female trader. She's made, I think she mentioned $20,000 in the space that she joined. She joined in August 2025. You know how insane that is? The fact that she had no prior knowledge. Now, a lot of our users do have knowledge, but this specific case study that we're speaking about right now had no prior knowledge. She just joined, she runs her own agency, and on the side she has her Zenbot Zero ticking away. In fact, we even have one of her accounts. There are other accounts, of course. I'm going to blur some of the information on this screen right now. As you can see, Sveta, $10,000 in gain, 2.7 profit factor, deposit 26,000, her balance is now 36,000. And this is, by the way, just one of her accounts, and she even changed account midway. So the stats aren't even, this is just since she's changed her account, because it doesn't take it from her other account, which is incredible. Even up here, I'll post a bunch of things that, like, she booked a holiday to Bali, I believe, a couple months ago, just some withdrawals or whatever. But yeah, it doesn't get more authentic than that. If you're already part of Zenbot, you will know Sveta. Sveta is in the Discord group, and she's not the only one. I can literally pluck out hundreds and hundreds of users to jump on an interview just like this, and I will be doing that over the course of the next months, and I'm super excited to share it along with you. Now, if you guys want to learn more about Zenbot, you guys want to reach out to one of our team, simply click the link in the description of this video, chat to one of our team. You can join the results channel, you can log into investor password accounts for MT5, check out on my Facebook. Whatever you need to do, it is all out there in the public for you. Thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll catch you on the next interview. Peace.